Hey everybody, I'm John Granado. That's Lance Zerline. You can hear us mornings on ESPN 97.5 and 92.5. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, please do so you get all of our content here at SportsMap HOU. Lance, it just doesn't stop. The Yankees, shut up. Shut up already, Yankees. Last week, Cashman. This week, Carlos Beltran. He says, man, I just wish someone would have said something to us and then we would have stopped. Lance, there aren't enough words for me to tell Carlos Beltran to please stop talking now.
His exact phrasing was that, like, no one stepped in, you know, just like none of us has stepped in, and except Tony Kemp. I mean, but, you know, no, he's a young guy, and he knew it was wrong. Like, Carlos, it's a joke because we know that Carlos brought the sign stealing here. He fine-tuned it with Alex Cora, right? That's what the reports say. The Astros were involved in it. A.J. Hinch was not involved in it, did not like it, tried to stop it, but didn't follow through and follow up with it. Josh Reddick came out yesterday on the heels of a Buster Olney tweet that basically laid out what Carlos did, and Josh Reddick said, hey, it wasn't just Tony Kemp that didn't do it. I didn't take advantage of it, and Jose Altuve didn't either. So I don't know why Carlos Beltran feels it necessary. Obviously, he feels it necessary to address as he moves forward. But I think too many of us know what happened, and he comes off as really weak.
I find the timing really odd with the letter about to be opened, allegedly about to be opened. And if it is and if it does, how hypocritical they're going to look. But here's the deal. It was a Yes Network employee interviewed by another Yes Network employee on the Yes Network, which is all owned by the New York Yankees. And so we're not going to find – I mean, this was all scripted and all the questions, obviously the softballs that Michael Kay threw him. I mean, it's just the whole thing is just ridiculous. I hope Carlos Beltran can stand in front of the real New York media, although the real New York media doesn't want to know the truth about the whole thing, and actually tell the truth about him coming from the Yankees and changing the entire Astros organization as far as cheating goes. Now, Chris Sale, I love him. Chris Sale might be telling something to us between the lines. Chris Sale says, hey, everybody, stop already. First of all, it was 5 years ago. Can we move on? And secondly, a lot of teams were cheating, including Chris Sale's in 2018 when one of their employees, had to be kicked out of baseball and do a little time. Okay, so here's the deal is Chris Sale might be telling us, hey, everybody, please shut up already about all this stuff because everybody was really doing it.
Somebody had said Chris Sale made comments early on when it happened, but I think now that time has passed, there are more players who knew the deal that they didn't want to get in the middle of any of that stuff because the freight train was rolling downhill on the Astros and let it roll as far as they were concerned. But now that time has passed, I think there are going to be some guys, and we've seen it already, John. He's not the first player who has stepped up, although usually it's former players, but we've seen some current players step up and say, yeah, it's a little hypocritical. Yeah, a lot of teams were doing this. They're not the only team. So I think now there's less of a chance that you catch any stray bullets from fans who want to and media members who want to, get their pound of flesh and redemption against the Astros. Now Chris Sale is basically just saying what a lot of players already know and already believe to be true.
How about this just came out? Buster Olney just reported that Major League Baseball is going to allow catchers to use a wristband that is going to say fastball, outside, corner, whatever the case may be, and the pitcher and infielders are going to hear it in their ear. So the signs will run around second base. You're not going to be able to pick up the signs. You're just going to see this from the catcher, relaying it to the pitcher. How long, since it's RF, Lance, how long before the Astros devise a plan to intercept these RF transmissions to the pitcher and to be able to relay that to their hitters? How long?
You're so far behind the game. The game is, do you know who produced, is making, and is selling these under an umbrella company? The Houston Astros.
Oh.
That's part
and
of the thing.
And they own all of
the Astros own the tech. It's under a different person's name, and every time you think you're hearing something, guess what else?
A buzzer.
They hear it too, and then it shoots into the buzzer. And what do you this is the long con, John. This is how far ahead of the game the Astros truly are. They're the ones who
Way
are creating the RFID.
So far ahead.
Yeah.
So far ahead.
So far ahead.